Pope of pop art, Andy Warhol shot to fame in the 1960s with his controversial representation of everyday life and otherwise unremarkable objects like soup cans and Coca-Cola bottles, along with portrayals of famous and iconic stars.
A gay man could not be a great painter.
Shy and insular Warhol came from a poor immigrant background and rose to become one of the most important artists of the 20th century.
He could really ask you all kind of questions, and he overcame his shyness. I don't know how.
As a child, he became fascinated with stardom and the glitz and glamour of Hollywood.
His first collection really was autographed photographs of Hollywood stars.
During his early career, he worked as a window dresser and later enjoyed success as a commercial artist, which heavily influenced his creative style and technique.
A method where he would not be having to draw every single thing.
Firmly rooted in the post-war era consumerism, Warhol became both well-known and ridiculed by the art world elite, who saw his work as superficial and disposable.
And Warhol said, I'm going to make that language the language of art.
Warhol was a passionate photographer and prolific filmmaker, making more than 60 films between 1963 and 1968, drawing on his entourage of followers that collected in his infamous factory studio and propelling his lover Joe D'Alessandro to international stardom.
But you really look great. I mean, you could be a young leading man.
Sleep, released in 1963, starred his then-boyfriend John Giorno.
Witness the power of dreams with 6 hours of real REM action.
Chelsea Girls, released in 1966, is considered his most critically successful film. While Bike Boy, My Hustler and Lonesome Cowboys drew on camp culture and the gay underground.
Where'd you get that sexy jacket? With butch in it.
In 1968, Warhol was shot and seriously injured in an attempted murder by a fringe member at the factory.
He was pronounced dead twice.
In the 1970s, he founded Interview magazine with collaborator Gerard Malanga and was one of the many recognisable stars that frequented Studio 54.
Steve, I mean, night after night, Andy Warhol.
In addition to his own creations, Warhol was an avid collector of ephemera from his own daily life and created over 600 time capsules. The Andy Warhol Museum, which opened in his hometown of Pittsburgh following his death, is the largest museum dedicated to a single artist in the US.
He loved these shoes.
Beyond more traditional art forms, Warhol also worked in television, creating his own shows as well as appearing in well-known series like The Love Boat, and played himself in the 1979 film Cocaine Cowboys.
Archie, thanks.
Warhol's work continues to enjoy financial success, with his diptych silver car crash selling at auction in 2013 for over $105 million, making him one of the most collectible artists of all time.
He was very on the surface, Andy, and he was sort of proud of being superficial.
Well, that's all from us for this week. Don't forget to catch our daily bulletins throughout the week at Pinksixty News, and join us again next time for more Pinksixty entertainment.